what time is it? Let's use a new brand, a new palette to me. It's called the Druid. It's from Fantasy Cosmetic. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and comment down below. That is my favorite part. This is a very stunning, very beautiful palette. I have swatched all the shimmers because that's just who I am, shimmers, and they look stunning. This palette came from Kristen. Glamour, wait, beat down, oh my god, I'm so sorry. They started a new channel, and so the new channel like gets me confused a little bit with the name. Glamour, wait, the beatdown. Anyways, they'll be linked down below. This was a birthday gift from them, so I'm super freaking excited to use it. And I think I'm gonna go into old growth. Who am I? Going into the reddy brown and not the green? What? But if you don't know who that person's is, definitely go check them out. I really like their makeup, and they are one of my YouTube friends. Actually, the first YouTube friend that I made, and the first like major supporter of my channel. Like, I had a couple of friends and stuff in real life that were on my channel, but they were on my channel just like not because they were makeup lovers, but because they wanted to support me. But yeah, they have two channels. One is wrestling, and it used to be wrestling and makeup, and now they have an all makeup channel. So today I dropped my daughter off for her first day of school at her new school. She was at her other school for 7 years, kindergarten to the beginning of 7th grade. So yeah, like 7 years and a couple of months. So it's definitely a change. Their lunch menu looks fantastic. So I am totally excited for her. Super nervous, but excited. She has to walk about a mile, a little less than a mile, from on her hour lunch. They get an hour lunch because they transport to different locations. And on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, she walks about a mile away to her second location. So yesterday was Sunday, and we walked it, we drove it, we taught her how to use Google Maps, and gave her the address, and you know, and then normally, like, my kids don't get allowances. One, they don't do a lot of chores, and two, they get a lot of like subscriptions that I pay for that they want, like Minecraft subscriptions, gaming subscriptions, you know, they get all of that plus their cell phones. So I don't really give them an allowance. I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which is called Sage. But oh, do I want to go into Sage? I think so. Yeah, I'm gonna go into Sage. So, but now she's gonna have that hour and she'll be walking, and there's like, you know, a couple of stores that she could go to for snacks or coffee or whatever. So I did give her a little bit of money for a week, and we'll see how that goes and how she spends it and whatnot, and see if I'll continue to give her an allowance like that. I told her if I do, she will be cleaning her room every day without her teenage bullshit and helping around when I ask her for help. So she seemed really excited. She got a wallet for her money. But yeah, I am excited and nervous all at the same time. But her old school was awful for multiple reasons. I know some of you know, some of you don't. I have talked about it, but I'm happy. And I'm like sitting here like, I'm so nervous, like for her first day. Oh my gosh. So we dropped her off. And we went into the office to ask about like a bus pass, and because they give you a city bus pass or whatever, and ask about getting a printed schedule and yada yada. And when she got into her wallet in her bag, she pulled her wallet out of her bag and dropped her bag on the ground, because that's just my daughter. She's very rough. And her bottle hit the ground, and Amy's like, oh, it's just her water bottle. Well, her water bottle is a push, and that button got hit when she dropped her backpack. So water just started gushing all over the office floor, all over her backpack. Yeah, first 5 minutes, first day there. That was fun. She handled it really well, and it was fine, but it was still, kind of a embarrassing first moment of a first day at a brand new school. My battery's dying. Just a second. Back. But yeah, this palette is a new brand. Like, I think they're a fairly new brand and company. Maui, You Be Good Puppy. And I'm excited to be playing around with it. So far, it hasn't been bad. I will say that their formula so far is more buildable than like pigmented, which is fine. Some people prefer a more buildable formula. It's easier to work with, especially if you're, new to shadow. I'm just taking some glitter glue and putting it on my eye. I really like a very pigmented off the bat, shadow, but I don't mind if it's buildable, if it builds, and it did. So I really like that reddy color. It's like a brick red, or a, kind of brown red. I like it. It is pretty. Their shimmers look so pretty. I'm stupid, because this is the shimmer that really calls to me. But this look, it might go with it, but not like amazingly. So I'm going to go into the transformation shade right here, which also calls to me. It looks like a duochrome-ish. See, it's like a green-red duochrome. So it's very pretty. My cat is sitting over here cleaning himself, so if you hear lickety lick noises, that's what's going on. It's Gomez. Chicken doesn't come in here very often. Mez does. My dog's in here too. So yeah, how have you guys been? Anything exciting for you? Oh, this palette came from Washington. It shipped out of Washington, and oh my gosh, it went all over the place. Like it just went everywhere. Like, I couldn't believe all of the stops that it made instead of here. Kristen's like, did you get it? And I'm like, no, it like said it was going to be delivered, and then instead of delivering it, it went from Eugene to Harrisburg, and instead of from Eugene to Junction to here. And like it was funny. It was funny. So I think that I'm gonna go into Serenity. Ooh, that one's really glittery. I like that. But yeah, I thought it was funny. It's like it keeps teasing me, like it's like, deliver today. Nope, just kidding. I'm going to Harrisburg. Delivery today. Just kidding. I'm going back to Eugene. It was weird. I don't know why it went everywhere, but sometimes that happens. Okay, and now I'm gonna go into balance, because we're just gonna do a trio of shimmers, because why not? Their shimmers are really, really pretty. This one almost, the balance, almost, it's a little bit different, but it sort of reminds me of the shimmer in the ABH palette. I forgot what it's called. It's that green one. It sort of reminds me of that shimmer. I was supposed to have my dentist appointment today, and because of dropping Tilly off at the new school and my dentist, and I have a meeting at the old school too today, so I took today off, and so did Amy. And then like 35 minutes before my appointment, I get a phone call and a text from the dentist saying, oh, your dentist called out today sick, so there's not going to be, a dentist appointment for you. So that's fun. And I have a sore tooth. I had a very small cavity that they fixed in the very back of my mouth, and then it started hurting, and I can't eat over here. It's painful. So they did not fix my tooth. They made it worse, is what I feel like. I hate dentists. So, I have to get that dealt with. But those shimmers are really pretty. Of course, I will show you the shimmers up close and personal, after the finished look. I'm just taking sage and bringing it up a little bit, because I feel like I should. I love the fact that there's no like beige in this palette. I can't stand that. And it goes fairly deep. So I am going to go off camera, do the rest of my face, and I will come back, and I might show you a few swatches of this palette and talk about it and my makeup. Again, Kristen, thank you so much for this birthday gift. It's really awesome. It's really beautiful. I love it. Yeah, it's exciting. Hey guys, this is the finished look. What do you think? I really like it. For my lips, I used La Femme from MAC. I got this from Mary Catherine Loves Cats and Friend Mail, and I've been using it quite a bit. I really do like it. And I used a LA Colors Pastel Dream Auto Liner. I don't know the color. And Magic Mint. Yes. So, this palette is really pretty. Thank you so much, Kristen, for sending it to me for my birthday. The shimmers are amazing. So maybe I'll do some swatches for you guys. I wish the shifts would show up. It's hard, but there are some shifts. Their shimmers are like a standout though. Those are beautiful. This color story is gorgeous. I love the theme of these palettes. I think that, like, the Game Beauty palettes, I have one that Kristen gave me actually, and I'm not like over the moon about that palette. I don't think that the quality is very good, and I feel like people really hyped that brand up, but I love the fact that it's like gamer inspired. Well, I like the themed and the gamer inspired of these ones a lot more, and so I think I'm really, really going to like this brand. They have several palettes out and they're pretty. actually think you kind of got a shot of the transition of that one from the green to the reddy color. But yeah, this palette is really pretty, and I think if you like buildable mattes and awesome shimmers, that you might want to check this brand out. Thank you again, Kristen, for sending this. I'm in a little bit of a weird mood. Today has been, you know, a lot already, and it's going to be a lot later dealing with the meeting with the school. It's not going to be fun. And my daughter is on her first day at our new school, so like I'm anxious for her. I know I'm weird. Anyways, I'm just gonna go now.